Hey, did you know you can go to colinmullen.com in order to get art and art prints? It's why I made the website, colinmullen.com. So hey everybody, real quick before we get into today's topic, I just want to talk about this art that I did here. This is the art for the last episode of Season 1 of the March of the Mice. It's my Twitch Plays choose your own adventure style thing where chat votes on what to do. I was just having the worst time trying to draw for this one, so near the end I start trying to do little cheats. Like I took a picture of my sketchbook so that way I could trace over it because I'd drawn it before and it looked good, and I was like, let's just do this, like just get it together, don't fret, just make stuff happen. I tried doing a thing where you trace on top of a sticky note that's on the drawing tablet. That didn't work. I don't know why. I've seen other people do it and I haven't quite figured out exactly what the reasoning is. But anyway, that's not why you're here. You're here to talk about the thing that we're talking about today. So pretty much every video I ask you guys, hey, if you have any ideas or things that you want me to talk about, post them in the comments. Not only does it help out the algorithm, but it also helps out me so that way I have something to talk about. And Chance Edmonds did that 3 weeks ago on the Define Your Own Success video I did. They said, I would love to know your opinion on popular artists on YouTube. You seem much more trained and educated than most of the big artists with millions of followers that just do videos on nothing but have giant followings. It's weird how popularity can be shallow and basic. So first off, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Comparing myself to other people, and you know, I feel like this is the same for everyone, is not a road to happiness. It's a road to usually bad vibes. There's one person in the world who's the biggest, most well-known YouTube artist. There is one person who is the biggest, most well-known artist in the world, you know, that has the most following. You could probably find out the stats on that. And aside from them, everyone else is below that person. And if you're not that person, you're always going to be looking up and seeing that there are people that are better than you because of just numbers, not even skill level, a thing that can be quantified, the numbers. So I don't really think that that's a good way to look at things. But I want to take a moment to talk about something that I've noticed with a lot of YouTube art channels, and a thing that I actively don't do because, so one of the things that I've always thought is I'm going to make content that I would want to enjoy, content that I would want to watch, stuff that I want to make and that I would like to experience, right? And so when I look at other artists on YouTube, I see content that I don't want to watch. And I hope that that's the value that I bring. You know, there's plenty of other people doing what I do here, but hopefully my angle and talking about things and just talking about things in general is more valuable to you than not. Sometimes I have a hard time thinking up topics for videos. It's why I ask you guys for ideas for videos, because God, art is such a huge subject, and what minutia of it to bring up is just, you know, it's whatever's in my head. And usually it's the same thing for quite a while, because it's just like, man, I really just need to bang on and fix this one thing about my art. And so I'm just thinking about that constantly. But that's a boring thing to do. Just every video is the exact same thing, the exact same topic. No one wants to watch that. I could make the same video like 8 times and people would be like, all right, Rev, we get it. So instead, I, look to y'all to give me ideas for videos, and then I look at other YouTubers. What are they talking about? I won't watch their video, but I'll just look at the name of it, like, oh, such and such thing. And it's like, okay. Or I'll see a YouTuber who's not even in the art space, who's doing something else, and I'm like, you know what? I could change that a little bit, and we can make that about art. You know, what I think that they're going to be talking about there. And I'll make a video based on that. That's just, the thing you do on YouTube when you're trying to come up with ideas. But I've noticed with art YouTubers specifically that and I think this is what Chance is getting at here, is that there's a lot of artists on YouTube that just do like kind of gimmicky kind of stuff. It's not, a full painting like I do here, or, most of the time. Right now I'm doing drawings for a Twitch thing, but most of the time it's like I try using tools that I haven't used before. I try watercolors for the first time. I do pancake art, that kind of thing. And like, that's fine. And I may actually try doing some weird stuff. Like I try watercolors for the first time, just because it would be good to try out other tool sets. But I think what it comes down to is that those kind of videos are very easy to pump out in excess. And YouTube does really reward that. And people want to watch that. You're more likely to be recommended to other people if you put out more content. That's just how YouTube works. That's how the algorithm works. So, you know, the reason that they have more followers is because they're doing the thing that I'm not. And do I want to do that? In some cases, I might want to do that, you know? I made a video on how to make paint a little while ago, and that was kind of weird and gimmicky, but it was something I was interested in. So I guess what it comes down to is I don't see them as lesser artists. It's a thing that they do, and it's their path, and they can do them, and I'll do me. And if I feel like doing those kind of things, I will, and if I don't, I won't. For the most part, so far, I haven't felt like doing those kind of things. To me, art is like using words. It's we as humans are really, really bad at trying to get the things that are in our brains out into everyone else's brains and into the world as a whole. And so we've come up with all these weird ways of doing that, dance and music and words and art. And so to me, that's like, this is my brain, you know, this is how I think. This is my like concepts, you know, this series that I'm doing art for right now is me trying to work through and process things that I've experienced, things that I want to talk about in a new way. It's art as it is, you know. I think most people would say, well, that sounds like art. To me, that's what I want this channel to be, and that's what I'm trying to communicate with anything that I do, is the stuff going on in my brain, but I'm not good at words. So I use other methods, and I keep trying weirder and weirder methods until someone gets it and just like gets it out of my system. I think it's more getting it out of my system than anything else. So they can make their pan cart if that's what they want to do. They can make their art about, you know, Marilyn Monroe. They can do their art that, you know, is popular and gets the big numbers. But to me, that's not the point. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, let me know. If you didn't, let me know. And hey, if you super enjoyed this, you could subscribe. And if you really, really enjoyed this, you could consider giving me a couple bucks on patreon.com/RevScarecrow. It gives you access to the full content of these videos rather than them sped up. Especially on these ones where it's on the computer, you can hear my mic as I talk to myself. I'm still in streamer mode, so I'm trying to have a conversation with someone. So if you want to listen to that, patreon.com/RevScarecrow. $1 or more will get you that. $5 or more will get you entrance to the Discord. And thank yous at the end of this video, like this one, starting with my mom and dad. Thank you guys. Thank you, Top Houndor. Thank you, Tom K. Thank you, The Drunk 2010. Thank you, Terry Maverick. Thank you, Snoutpunk. Thank you, Skelecorgi. Thank you, Mortis Naudus. Thank you, Micah. Thank you, Maliciousness. Thank you, Kayla Hollinger. Thank you, Gala. Thank you, Dragon. Thank you, Chiptune Glitch. Thank you, Bubba Fair. Thank you, Bep. Thank you, BD648. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Amber. And thank you, Ants! Anyway, just some food for thought. Hopefully this was helpful for you. If it was, let me know. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.